ENFPs. Who are you to me? What experiences have I had with you? What do I think about you? Okay, so the person I consider to be my best female friend is an ENFP, and I've actually never met her in person. We've been friends for maybe 3 years or something, online friends, and I see her as like so strong, such a strong person. She's been through so much pain in life, and she just go. Like, she's amazing. She uses her sensing functions, like fixing toilets and like doing all these mechanical projects. Like, that's amazing. She's always there for her family. Like, she's like such a caring person, even if she's in pain herself. Always there for others. And me, when I've been having a lot of emotional pain and I'm like crying to her, she's always there to lift me up and just say like really kind, caring things. And she's very appreciative. And I see ENFPs like her as being like champions, being there for people like me. ISTP, I don't know if it's different for the other Templars, like INFJ, ENFJ, and ESTP, but for me as an ISTP, like, ENFPs are amazing. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you very much. Even the ones that have been a little more on the depraved side, not maybe as mature, maybe a little more on the selfish side. I guess ISTPs can have like a rose-colored glasses for ENFPs. I'm older now. I've seen more things. I've heard people talk about their experiences with ENFPs. Not all of them have been positive, and I was like, what are you talking about? They're amazing. So I have recently known 2 INFJs, a female and a male, both in work settings. And I'm in my early 40s, so these people are like in their 40s, and healthy people. So the female INFJ, she is just like the most ethical person I've ever met. She's an amazing human being. And then the other INFJ guy, I think his wife was an INFP, and he also just struck me as having really good character. So this one ENFP, of course, conversation's good, a good coworker type person to talk with, complain about shit with. He told me a story about the INFJ woman, and I was like, oh my God, really? And then something happened, then he would complain about her, and I'm like, oh, that really sucks. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I don't know, I mean, that might just be, I don't know, like, they're shadow types, so maybe there was something there, like, with shadow type. I wasn't there, so I don't know. But he's a cool guy, whatever. And then I met him again at some different job area, and then the same thing happened. He talked about the INFJ guy, kind of in the same way, like the similar pattern. And I was like, I don't know, that, like, in the moment, I'm like, wow, that sucks. But then when I left the situation and I was thinking about it, I was like, that's like very similar to what he said about the INFJ girl who, you know, I'm friends with. We don't like talk hardly ever, but I consider her a good friend. If I reach out, I know she'll be there for me and be caring. So I was like, this doesn't sound right. And so I spoke to the INFJ and I was like, sorry, I was just having a thought. Should I put this in the video? ENFPs are like, I don't care about INFJs. I don't know. Whatever. So I spoke to the INFJ and then he told me his side of the story, and that made a lot more sense to me. And then I just thought about, okay, like whose character would I trust here? Because I have any tricks here. I can't see intentions. Like, I'm blind to intentions. But I can see character. And I think that's what that came down to. So I didn't really trust that ENFP. But the point is, even if ENFP is maybe not have the highest character or whatever, I still like you guys. I can't help it. You're my natural pair. Our cognitive functions just kind of match up perfectly. It's the relationship of healing. So having friends at the very least of like ENFP, ISTP, like it's gonna be really good for both parties, because it's just the functions match up. It's just very healing. Like I knew another ENFP who had gone through unspeakable trauma, and so much so he was like deep in his shadow, and you know, he thought he was an ENTP, which I didn't know. I mean, I could see my relationship with him as a friend was, I mean, I felt like it benefited him a lot. It was enjoyable for me too. It's just, I had a very anxious attachment style, and then he was like seriously avoidant. I believe he was a 5, Enneagram 5, and I'm a 4. And so I need a lot of like time together and stuff. And he was just like, whoa, time, energy, space. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm trying really hard to respect your time, energy, and space, but like I have needs too. And anyway, that was rough. I had another ENFP. She was on the sales team. She was probably an Enneagram 3. I think wanting to climb that ladder. I think money was pretty important to her and status. You know, I liked her a lot. I did. But in the end, I was getting ready to leave that place anyway. And I had some information, and I was like, well, I don't really trust this girl. She doesn't seem to have really good character, but whatever, like, let's test it out. Let's test her. So I'll just tell her the information anyway. And well, the next day I found out, yeah, she totally ratted me out. And like a week later, I left that place. It was toxic. And she sent me a text, just, you know, it seemed really inauthentic. Very copy-paste type of text, just saying, oh, you know, so nice working with you. And it was like a little paragraph. And I was just like, so I called her out on what she did. Like, not in a mean way, because I'm not a mean person. But I also, like, come on, I can't let you get away with what you did. Like, you at least need to, like, because that's another test, you know? Like, okay, one, no, you need to know what you did. I mean, you know what you did, but, like, I want you to know that I know. And then the second thing is, is she even gonna like take accountability, responsibility? Is she gonna like apologize? Is she even gonna acknowledge it? At the very least, acknowledge it. No, she never responded. I didn't expect her to, but that was just another thing for me to be like, yeah, this person, she's not worth my time or energy. What makes an ENFP worth my time and energy? Like someone who maybe is struggling with having good character, work ethic. I really respect work ethic a lot. And someone who's like open and honest, authentic, you know, like maybe they're struggling with telling the truth a lot, but they're trying. And like, hey, I'm like trying really hard to be better. I'm doing this and I'm doing this, and it's taking a long time. But you know, if I can see all that effort and energy put into trying to become a better person, I respect that so much, like a lot. And I have a special place in my heart for ENFPs, you know. You know, you've taught me how to love myself better, and you taught me more about what love is, because I've been on a path of learning about love for a really long time. And you know, so I'm really grateful for ENFPs. When I've been in some really dark places, it's you guys who have lifted me up. So I really appreciate you a lot. So, sorry. So I just want you to know that if you're ever struggling, if you're ever losing hope or something, sorry. If you're ever losing hope, just remember that there's people out there like me who are on your side. We're rooting for you. And if you keep working hard, eventually you'll find that light. Eventually you'll find that path you need to be. Like, you're gonna get to where you want to be. It's gonna happen because you're amazing people. You work really hard, and if you can visualize it, you can make it happen. You visualize it, you put in that effort over and over and over and over. I know it's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. Sometimes you don't know what the truth is, but you can trust in a person's character, you know, over time. And trust in yourself. Try to listen to your inner wisdom. Show up for yourself so that you can trust yourself. And I know there's probably so much more I can say. I just feel like grateful. I feel grateful for you, and I want the best for you, because I want you guys to be, and girls, to be your best self, because the world needs you. People like me need you. So, but remember to always also get your own needs met, because you matter too. Your feelings, your experiences, you matter too. And trying to please other people, you don't have to do that. you know? I mean, it's wonderful that you're there for others, but be there for you too. Be there for yourself. You have to be first. And the people who don't accept that, or they discard you for that, like, fuck them. They don't belong in your life anyway. Keep the people in your life who respect you. You know, you can test them by, like, when you need something, do they show up? If you say no, do they discard you? So just keep that in mind. You know, don't let people use you. You are worthy and valuable. Work on yourselves to be the best you can be, because, wow, I mean, when you're at your best, you're amazing. You're amazing. So, I'm on your side. Even if I ever criticize you or vent about you, like, I have affection for you. And so if you ever hear me say something negative about you, I mean, I try to tell the truth, but, like, I care about you a lot. So try not to take criticisms to heart or whatever. Just, you know, maybe look for the truth in whatever the person's saying. Ask trusted friends, like, is that true? And just use whatever information is available to you to continue on your growth path. Okay. This is kind of long, but you're amazing.